do it at the end.
Did it before and I do it again. Yo, what's poppin', man? It's your boy Word back on the What's the Word channel, back at it again with Anna Victoria. And we got another guest today, the Tina Carter Show, right here in the middle, blessing the What's the Word channel. Man, we back with some more reactions. We gonna jump into Dear Rappers by none other than MacDonald. This is like the 7th or 8th one we gonna do by time. We did Fake Woke, Sober, No Response, Cancel, to name a few. And it's been a journey going through his music. Shout out to all his fans. They've been in the comments letting us know what to do next. And they've been rocking with it. So what y'all think about time so far? I know y'all done kind of seen, or at least you done reacted to some already. I know you done kind of been in and out of the comments. They've been gunning for her. What you think? I mean, so far since we've got to know time more.
I mean, that's all I'm doing is learning them more. Yeah, that's about it.
I can be honest, when I heard the first song was that Fake Woke, I didn't understand. I was confused. But I knew nothing about him, so I'm giving it a chance, hearing him out. I love, people, different artistry, so we'll see about this one, see if I like this one better.
Yeah, and I agree. And I follow him on Instagram now, and that's really giving me more insight on a lot of where his music comes from, because it always seems like he's always, like, no record goes unpurposed is what I'm getting from him. Like, it's always a message. It's always a target audience or target people he's talking to. And he does a good job at least getting a response or a reaction out of people. So with that being said, let's get into it. All right, say Dear Rappers by MacDonald. Let's do it.
Man, it's easy for these rappers who have it all. Talk about the days when they used to be sad. I guess I can't relate to being famous and wealthy. I'm 28 and still praying for the day I have a chance. Maybe y'all can help me out though. I'm just trying to take care of my household. I don't even want to make my mouth go. I just want to win before the system that I'm in gets a hold of me again and starts to squeeze under my chin until I'm out cold. Dear rappers, can you help me? I'll even take a selfie with your album that I bought. I got every single CD that you ever fucking dropped. I spent everything I had and I never had a lot. Oh my god, what a mess. Your words help me deal with the stress. Used to contemplate my suicide the nights I was depressed. Used to pop you in a boombox and sit up on my desk. Listen to your music till I felt it in my chest. But these days it's like you don't have nothing left. Your music feels kind of like you're trying to write a check. Everything is digital, I mean no disrespect, but I'm paying even more and you give me even less. What the fuck? You taught me to think.
What y'all feeling so far? I think that last line where he said I'm paying even more and you sell me even less.
Sure. It brought it together for me, because I guess that's my issue sometimes with him, is bringing it together so I can understand it. So I feel like that line right there, it was like, okay, I clearly get what he's trying to convey.
Yeah. I can agree with that. Like, some of the rappers, when they get in the game, they rap with way more passion. Then they get well accomplished and a lot of accolades, and it gets even more watered down. So I can feel it. It feel like he targeting, like, specifically. He probably talking about Eminem since he had his CD up there. And this is, I could tell this video was probably a couple years ago. Like, he looked a little more less developed.
Okay.
But I think they said this may have been the one that kind of got everybody's attention and kind of really catapulted him. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments, though.
I don't never really know how to feel when people make those types of comments. Like,
what comments?
You started off this way and then you got this way once you got famous or richer, but like your lifestyle changes. I
agree with that. And I mean, I think it's a consumer. Us as consumers are a lot of times selfish because we want them to stay doing what we want them to do.
Right.
But me as an artist, I know on both sides you grow and you get into different sounds.
Yeah,
you evolve.
Yeah, and your life changes. It's no way you're still talking about the stuff you were talking about when you first got in. You probably don't have those same struggles.
Right. If he talking about substance, that's one thing. He may be just talking about skill. Your skills should be always top tier, but if it gets watered down when you're not performing the same, it's honestly, it should always stay the same in rap, because it ain't like basketball or sports where you start to deteriorate, your body get older and stuff. You should always have a sharp pen. So I feel him on that one, but let's see what else.
Because some rappers do get lazy.
Right.
Like, I agree. They don't know how they got here. Or where they come from.
Like they lost their formula to a certain degree.
You taught me to grow, you taught me the things to survive on my own, but now you teach me to drink, you teach me to smoke, you teach me to think. Every woman's a hoe. I don't want your sex.
He's still saying that type of stuff now.
Foreign cars, throw your money in my face and try to tell me that it's art. No.
Cause the other day he was like, when it was the International Women's Day.
I did see.
Where he was like, Y'all celebrate women
12
now.
months or 364
64
days out of the year is
They
fuck
bees and
bitches, you
hoes.
hoes.
Yeah, so he's still conveying the
And
same
today
message.
we celebrate you.
Right.
Yeah. Just a drug addict on TV. I can't hear another fucking song about abusing medication that I had to take just to stay alive. There's more important shit than what you wear and where you live and who you fucking, what you drink and what you spend and what you drive. Rappers full of bullshit. Rappers just a marketing vehicle for the product that the man wants you to buy. Rap about a full clip. Rappers just promoting different liquors and varieties of ways that you could die. Yeah. Dear rappers, can you help me? Are you almost out of alcohol to sell me? Tell me, cause drinking every night can be the way to getting wealthy. If I'm really being honest, all this shit is overwhelming. I need someone to look up to. You're living in a country that elected Donald Trump. You're living in a country where police are killing people every day, and all you want to talk about is doing drugs. You've been blinded by the money. You've been blinded by the drugs.
That was nice.
He's speaking fast. And the bars and the cadence is crazy.
$100 on a ticket to your show, and now I feel like you stole my fucking money, and I'm broke. Man, you taught us how to rap, and you taught us how to dress, and you taught us how to act if we wanted to impress. Now you're teaching me to live like I know you never would. What you're preaching to these kids is keeping them inside the hood.
I wonder, since so much of the game is that, and I know it's people out there that don't have the substance he's describing.
Right.
I would just want to know what's on his playlist and who he actually listening to.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It seems like from just looking at the few things I've seen from the old and then the new, at one point he might have been a really big fan of Eminem. Right. Because he brought him up in the song where he talked about Cardi B too, right? Like the
I think that was Fake
Cardi
Woke,
B.
right?
Yeah.
That wasn't Fake Woke, was it?
I think it might have been. I think it might have been, yeah.
He mentioned like Cardi B and Eminem like in the first couple of lines of
Yeah.
this song, I
So
believe.
I'm wondering at one point, was he like a really big fan of M?
I would imagine, because I mean, I think a lot of his style it reminds me of Eminem, even though his hooks were it always
I
seems
heard a
like...
little Yellow Wolf sometime too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think Yellow Wolf maybe came after him at one point too.
Yeah.
But them guys, they typically are saying something with their music. It's just, I think rappers, you have a lot of rappers that glorify like the drugs and liquors and all these other stuff, but a lot of people are talking through where they came from and reflecting.
Right.
So I think it's about the perspective you looking at the music, and it sound like he was so influenced by the music and by what people were putting out there, it took him to a real bottom and a low. He liked the music impacted him so much to a certain point where it made him basically a terrible version of himself. And he kind of pissed off at the game. You know what I mean? Pissed off at all the rappers that kind of fed him that bad stuff. And now he in a position where he can kind of change the narrative and put out some good content for people in the same shoes to not be impacted by that same stuff. You know what I'm saying?
So do you think he look at it the same for people who are literally just like speaking pain and like this is what I turn to, versus people who it may be the same thing but it's more like they celebrating it?
Yeah, I think he's talking about the people that celebrate that stuff as if like this is a life you want to get into, opposed like this is a life that somebody's coming out of and they just speaking on their truth.
Like, I don't think he's talking about like the Kendricks or the J. Cole's. It gotta be
it gotta be more
because it wouldn't even make sense.
What about people like, why am I forgetting this man's name? You gonna hate me for forgetting it. The dude who swallowed the pills.
JustWord?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he
Like,
probably would definitely. But it's hard to even criticize somebody like Juice because
so that's what I mean.
that was something that he was doing out of
somebody who's
trying to escape
from pain and escape, or somebody who celebrates.
Which
it.
I still
don't
don't
think he celebrates it.
I don't think he celebrated, but it was so much. It was never really any light in his music.
Right.
And maybe it wasn't that much light in his life.
Right.
But then it's like, should he be coming out to the world? But he got a platform. He making money from it, so he gonna do it. So it's a hard position.
Yeah.
Cars throw your money in my face and try to tell me that it's art. No. Just a drug addict. I don't want your Xanax bars or your fancy foreign cars. Throw your money in my face and try to tell me that it's art. Just a drug addict on TV.
So is he saying people faking when he say just a drug addict on TV?
Now what you say? You said is he saying people faking what?
Yeah, like they just using it like to market versus this ain't really what they do.
I don't
That's
know.
what
It's
I
hard
get from that line.
It's
like
hard to
people
say
who
that.
just use it like this is what the industry does. This is what people get famous off of. So this is what I'm gonna rap about because I'm gonna blow up.
Well, if I can think people doing what the game requires. Like they feel like this is what the game requires. You have to talk rich. You have to talk money. You have to talk drugs, guns. But to a certain degree, like that's kind of like what the quote unquote what the rapper's lifestyle or rock star lifestyle has always been, is glorifying those things. So I think but people are into that stuff. Like people love to drink, people love to, you know what I'm saying? People love
like
marijuana. Yeah, people like having a good time. So I think it's some genuine in there. I think you can't say everybody's faking.
Right, absolutely not.
But maybe he just tired of the same old content.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm a person that say I don't really get tired of the content if the song is good. Because you can keep saying the same thing to me over and over. But if you package it and put it on different genres and different beats and just getting creative, I can still love it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can still love it.
I can get tired of it.
Like Pusha T for the most part has a consistent message or substance that he gonna give you, but he always finding ways to say something even doper than he said the last time.
Yeah.
Drake always finding to talk about heartbreak, maybe not the same girl, but a different way on a different song. You know what I'm saying? A different melody. So I'm like, I don't get tired. Wayne, he spent the whole career not talking about much of nothing, much of what he's saying, but he does it at such a top tier level. I really don't get tired of it. If the song is bad, then it's like, well, you got to try something different. But if the song's dope, I'm Gucci with it. You know what I'm saying? So, but overall, I think this song was, definitely, if this was the one that kind of got everybody on their toes and turned to time and was like, yo, we maybe need to check him out, take him serious, I could definitely see why this song did that. Like, it has you bringing up a lot of questions and even maybe ask yourself, like, why you listen to the music you listen to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man.
I think with me, if I would have heard this song first, maybe some of the other songs like Fake Woke wouldn't have confused me or irritated me.
Yeah.
Or just everything. Because I just felt like he was like, blah, 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 you know, just saying stuff. But here, it's just kind of like, I feel like he told a story and then he wrapped the story up in a way that was just more digestible, in my opinion.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Fake Woke definitely left me like... And that was and his fans said that they was like, you kind of coming in when he's already like in third or fourth gear, like you in this. They listed out the records you should.
Because I was like, hold up, what he say?
Yeah, like we came in when he was almost like on third base, about to run home. Like, and they gave a list of like, you should listen to this so you can understand this. And you know, I think if you do that, then you probably will get more understanding when you listen to a song like Fake Woke or Cancel. But yeah, man,
this was creative. I like this song.
Yeah, I thought this was solid for sure. Man, yeah. Well, thanks y'all for watching, man. Anybody in the comments, let us know what y'all think about this song. I know most of his fans already heard it, but for the people that don't know Time, let us know how you feel about what he's saying about rappers, and you know what I mean. Do you look at the rap game similar way that he looks at it? And like, comment, subscribe, man. Make sure y'all following Tina Carter Show. Make sure you follow the upcoming Amber Victoria page. But we out of that though. Yeah. Did it before and I do it again.